Find the perfect gift for a filmmaker or photographer. Finding the perfect gift can be hard, especially if you don't know what you're looking for. First thing I would get is a photo book. It's an amazing way to get inspiration and look through photos physically. Even better if their favourite photographer has one, but if not, I recommend the Leon Wong Tokyo photo book. He also has another one, After Dark. Even better if you can have both. If anyone else has any other photo book recommendations, please put it in the comments below as well, as I also want to get more photo books. PGY-Tech quick release system is an amazing way to help speed up your workflow and connect your camera on and off different things. The first product I'll talk about is the PGY-Tech tripod quick release. This can connect to an Arca Swiss clamp or a 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch screw holes, so it's a very versatile tool to then quickly disconnect and reconnect your camera without having to deal with screws in the long term. Next is the PGY-Tech Beetle Clip. This is an amazing way to disconnect and reconnect your camera while keeping your hands free and when you're on the move out shooting. It just slots in through the PGY-Tech quick release plate, which you would already have on the bottom of your camera if you do use the tripod quick release too. Camera straps are something I don't really use, but I understand why they're useful for some people. I only own the Sony camera strap, but I do use the PGY-Tech universal camera strap quick release. It helps me very quickly and easily disconnect and reconnect my camera strap onto my camera. It also makes a really satisfying click and when it goes in. The whole PGY-Tech quick release system has really helped me speed up my workflow, as I can very easily reconnect my camera to my tripod, bag, gimbal, or camera straps as well. But there are many other things I can use these quick releases for. Next thing I'll really only recommend for filmmakers, but it's a camera cage. I use the small rig camera cage for my Sony a7 IV. That's also a very versatile cage anyway, as it connects to the Sony a1, a7S III, a7R5 and a7R4 cage is very useful when I want to connect different things to my camera, like my side handle, which will connect just to the NATO rail on the left of my camera. As I'm left-handed, it just helps me sometimes when I want to hold my camera a bit more steady. I will also have a top handle that will fit in the RE locating holes, which is also a 3/8 screw inch size. The top handle just helps me when I want to get more low angle shots or just have something to hold my camera on top as well. The cage also has so many different 1/4 inch holes as well, just in case I want to connect anything else to my camera, like a clamp. Clamps are an extremely versatile thing when filmmaking, as you can put them almost anywhere. I have two, one from Small Rig, which has got an 11-inch friction arm, then also one from Newer, which has a small friction arm. I'll use the Newer clamp, but then the Small Rig friction arm when I want to mount different things, as the clamp from Newer feels more robust and versatile than the Small Rig one. The clamps can also fit together, so I can buy many different clamps and make them as long as I want as well. The Small Rig multi-tool is something I'll always have in my bag. It's really versatile even when not trying to rig out cameras as well, as I built my chair with it and helps me repair some things in my house as well. This tool has got very common bits which will be used when rigging up cameras or anything like that as well. Spare parts case is also really useful, as just in case I lose any screws or anything for my camera or my cage or anything, I can look through that case and find a replacement quite easily. Filters or a piece of glass will help you tell the story you want to tell, like a variable ND filter or VND, or a circular polarizer. A variable ND filter is like sunglasses and for your camera, so this is mainly used when you're filming outside or something like that. A circular polarizer is something used to cut down reflections. This is normally used in car photography. These are the main two ones I think anyone should really have in their kit list, but then I think you should also have Black Pro Mist or the Quarter Pro Mist. They both diffuse the light differently in slightly different ways. I like using it, some people don't. Then also sometimes, as if you have multiple lenses, some may not fit the lens diameter thread as another lens, so you can get step-up rings. I've used ones from K&F Concept. Onto the filter thread of your camera. I would normally get an 82mm filter, then use the step-up rings to adapt it to my new lenses, what are both 67mm. I think I do also recommend, to help shape the way your video looks, is a 5-in-1 reflector, and they've got a black side to block light, a white side to bounce the light, a silver side to also bounce the light with a silvery tint to it, and a gold one to bounce the light for, as well, again, a like more warm tint to it, more gold tint. Then there's also on the inside a white diffusion layer, so then you can put that over a light, so then it softens up the light. Camera batteries are something you need, and also very useful. You need more than one, because sometimes your camera batteries might run out, or you forget to charge one the night before. As long as you have the backups, you'll be able to keep shooting. There's other batteries I also recommend buying, like the MPF 970 batteries, which I use to power my monitor or lights, and these are really versatile batteries because they are used for like almost everything, so it's good to have spares just in case you forget to charge them, or you get more gear what requires that battery. Another thing every filmmaker and photographer should have is an SD card, as that's how you actually take the photos and videos. I'm currently using the Lexar 128GB 1667X SD cards. This has got a 259 megabits per second read and 120 megabytes write. I've got these cards ever since I got my Sony a7 IV, and they are really useful, as you never know when you need more SD cards, because sometimes when I'm doing stuff I want to keep footage on an SD card until I finish filming as well, and made sure I have multiple backup. You need something to carry all your gear in, and I'm currently using the K&F Concept Beta Backpack. Beta Backpack is a very versatile bag, as it has the main compartment with Velcro dividers, so I can put my camera in there, some lenses and some other equipment, and it keeps them all separated so they're safer as well. Side access pocket on the side where you can put a spare camera battery and SD cards, which I do, and that's where my camera normally is, so I can quickly grab it out if I'm not using the PG Whitech Beetle clip. At the back of the bag, as it opens up and the back comes out, there's a laptop sleeve which will fit a 16-inch laptop and a tablet and a notebook. That's what I normally have in it. On the top compartment, that's quite big, it can fit quite a lot in as well. On the front compartment as well, I can put my tripod on some clips there, so I can carry my tripod around without needing to carry another tripod bag as well. If I ever use a computer or tablet, sometimes I don't have an SD card reader or ports I need to use at the time, so I will have a Ugreen 7-in-1 adapter. This adapter will just connect through USB-C, and it's got a USB port which you can use to charge through or connect other USB-C devices, 2 USB ports, 4K 60Hz HDMI cable, Ethernet cable, and a micro and full-sized SD card reader. This adapter is always in my bag with me because I never know if I ever need it or someone else will ever need it, but make sure you get it back. A mouse is a really good thing to carry around, as I don't really like using trackpads on laptops, so I'll carry around my MX Master 2F. This mouse is an amazing mouse. The only downside with this mouse is, instead of charging through USB-C like all my other peripherals, it charges through a micro USB cable. But if I upgraded to the MX Master 3 or 3S, it will charge through USB, but I don't really need to. But my mouse is really useful for productivity tasks like video editing, as the side scroll wheel will help me scrub through a timeline a lot faster, or even if I look through spreadsheets, it will help me look through spreadsheets much faster too. You can program every single button on this mouse as well. I love my MX Master 2S, but I'd love to upgrade to the 3 or 3S only just to get the USB-C charging really, so I won't be doing that for a while. Lenses can be expensive, especially if you use a new camera system like I'm using, but film camera lenses can be found quite cheaply on places like eBay. I own a Minolta Rokkor 55 f1.7 lens. But as this camera mount is different as well, I use a K&F Concept MD to Sony E mount adapter. You can get a lot of different mounts as well from K&F. Depending on your lens you buy, you'll be able to adapt almost any lens to the camera system you are using. This rounds up potential gifts ideas you can get or ask to get. I hope you enjoyed this video. All the links are found in the description down below, and they are affiliate links, so I will get a kickback in return with no extra cost to you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.